Okay, well, thank you so much for having me. Very excited to be here. This is the first talk I've ever done in the United States. So please be very friendly to me. Thank you for the clap. I appreciate that. My name is Sabba. I'm the CEO and co-founder of a company called VEED. And I want to tell you today to do something that everyone tells you not to do, and that is to not listen to your customers today. And the reason why is because over the last few years, we've been trying to find this AI growth within our company that we founded in 2020, and we've been really struggling to find it. And the only way that we were able to find it was by doing something very counterintuitive and not listening to our customers. Just to take a couple of steps back, has anyone here heard of VEED before? Okay, all right, 4 or 5 people, that's awesome. I've always believed in video. I love video. I'm the kind of person that is like addicted to watching YouTube videos and like endlessly scrolling on TikTok and Instagram. I don't know if anyone else has that problem. And that kind of resulted in me trying to make YouTube videos when I was much younger as well. And I always found it so hard. So the mission of VEED was always to democratize the access to creating video. It went from this like simple idea, a sketch on a piece of paper, to the first ever design. For some reason, I was very into yellow websites at the time, which was quite rogue. And from that first design, it went to its first $5 in payment, which was the most exciting payment and $5 I've ever experienced in my entire life. Still to this day, it's a great $5. And from there, we bootstrapped the company to about 6, 7 million in revenue. And then we raised our first round from Sequoia about 4 or 5 years ago. And browser-based video editing definitely lowered the bar to video creation, but I think AI has actually fundamentally removed the bar entirely. And to be really honest with you, the company was actually really struggling a couple of years ago, trying to find out how to incorporate AI into our product and actually understand how to kind of get this growth that we saw everyone else having. And we really struggled to work out how we fitted into this new world. And I feel like we finally found it. We launched a range of video generation models at the start of this year that grew from 1 million to over $7 million in the first 4 months of the year, and it's continuing to accelerate now. So I want to talk a bit more about that process and what it was like going through it. And hopefully there's some interesting nuggets for people to learn about there too. As I said at the top, I think listening to customers almost killed the company, right? Like it's a very counterintuitive thing. But everyone we spoke to basically didn't say, hey, I want this AI feature, I want this piece of technology, I want this tooling. People just wanted to make great videos faster. That is simply what they wanted to do. And for many years, we were optimizing that experience and we're only marginally making, incremental improvements on it. But I think what the customer actually really, really wanted is kind of what they said in a way. We want to be able to create great videos as quickly as possible, but they didn't know how to achieve that and what was actually possible with technology. And I think when we're going through these like crazy shifts in innovations, companies like Netflix years ago had to probably deal with something very, very similar. They had $1 billion business putting DVDs in envelopes and shipping them to people in the mail. But at one point, they had to say, stop, we're going to go build this cloud-based streaming platform while the customers are asking for like better catalogs and better reviews and recommendations, right? And it's actually very terrifying to take a step back and actually not listen to those customers. It's really, really hard to like say, hey guys, I'm really sorry, but we're actually going to go do something completely different. What this resulted in is us taking that core idea that our customers wanted, which is a way to make great videos fast, but packaging in a completely different way in a bunch of video generation models. So we have VEED Fabric, which is a video generation model for making talking people. We also have a lip syncing model, which is for dubbing and editing videos. And then also a live model called Fabric Live, which is an interactive avatar model. All of them are basically talking people in video. And that's exactly what our customers have been doing with VEED for very many years. I think the architecture of the best and fastest growing companies in the world right now have this model infrastructure and then a few surfaces in which those models are then used. Think of a company like 11 Labs has great voice models, they have APIs, they have consumer platforms, Anthropic has the same. This is the best architecture of companies. And so once you have that model, you need to think about how you put that products together in a way that makes sense and can get distributed. And to understand how to do that, we built a framework that we call the Magic Framework, which I believe is the most disruptive model for building great products in the age of AI today. And I'm going to really quickly whiz through it now. So the M for Magic, sorry if I'm going too fast, I've only got 8 minutes. But I'm around after to ask questions if anyone wants to talk. The M stands for model native growth. I think it's very important to build products that basically get better when the core models get better. isn't it great to have like a vibe coding platform and your R&D team is Anthropic? It's like incredible. So that's the M for model native growth. A is for API and agentic first. I think that's very pressing because this is the conference that we're at today, but building products that fit very naturally into the environment for agents and APIs, I think is incredibly important today. G is for generative focused and a lazy UI. I think that you want to be able to get disproportionate amount of value out of a product compared to the effort that you put in. And I think one of the best examples of this is a tool like Notebook LM. You can like upload a PDF and then 2 minutes later get a video, a slide deck, a podcast. Like it's crazy how much value I can get in such a short amount of time. I is for instant time to value. This is like one of the most important things in the world. Like everyone's so lazy. Give me the experience, give me the value as quickly as possible. Some of the most successful companies just optimize this metric and that alone. And C is compelling leverage. Make it incredible. What I get out of the tool, make it so compelling and make it such high leverage. So that's it. Thank you so much for having me. You've been very, very kind to me. And I'll be around afterwards at the break if anyone wants to chat, and you can follow me here. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.